Oh, hello, Liverpool. You okay? Good. It's nice to be here in this fucking basement. This is like what I imagine they do to boost morale after a nuclear war. It's nice to be here. I'm not from around here. I'm from Newcastle. You from Newcastle? You lived there for a bit, so you're not from there. Whereabouts did you live? Leeds? Well, I went to university in Leeds. We could basically be the same person. That's good. I'm from Newcastle, or was this briefly renamed for marketing purposes, Sports Direct upon Tyne. Where I grew up there with my dad, right, who, you'll know this if you lived there, right, he's a proper working class Geordie man, right, my dad, like, he's a working class, proper fucking Geordie man, right, and I'm a liberal artsy type, so we don't get on. I'd describe it as a Billy Elliot relationship. In that he doesn't like it that I do this for a living, and I don't love him. It's all right, right? He heard me do that joke at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, right? And he laughed louder than everybody in the room. So that's depressing for me. It's nice to be here. I tell you a bit about myself. Like I said, my name's Jake. I'm a disabled man. I'm partially blind. Or partially... Don't laugh at that. That's just a hate crime. Come to Liverpool, they're all dead nice. Fuck you. I am a partially blind or partially sighted, depending on your outlook on life. So I'm partially blind. Loads of things I can't do because of my eyesight, right? Can't drive, for example, not legally allowed to drive. Did a driving test, that's how I know that. Because they say, don't they, that you can hit up to 13 minors and still pass your test. I ran over one child banned for life. Those are things I can't do because of my eyes. I can't do sports either. Not allowed to do sports. Wasn't allowed when I was younger. Always wanted to do football. Wasn't allowed. Too dangerous. So I would recommend, right, if you've never seen blind sports, right, don't worry, neither have we. You've just gone, I really shouldn't laugh at that. You're allowed, it's a joke. That's... Very dangerous game you're playing, putting your feet this close onto the stage when a blind man's about to walk past you. Yeah, he says he's going to move them. I've got no idea if he has. If I die, it's his fault. That's the weirdest heckle I've ever had. Surprise? I'm blind. Everything's a surprise. When I was 13, I went to a club for blind kids to do sports together, right? And again, a weird thing to laugh at. Are there no blind people in Liverpool? No, we fucking killed them all. There was a cull. I went to a club for blind kids to do sports together, right? And my mum sent us there. And like I said, if you've never seen it, you should. It's brilliant, right? Like, watch the blind football at the Paralympics. Absolutely amazing. Overcoming adversity, top of the level sportsmanship. Brilliant, right? But I would also recommend that you watch amateur blind sports. Because it is fucking hilarious. This is one of the sports I had to do at blind sports camp when I was 13, right? Blind fencing. That's blind sword fighting. That's what someone thought that was a good idea. Genuinely involved someone unironically using the phrase, careful or you'll have someone's eye out with that. Blind ultimate frisbee was another one I had. That was fun because at one point a guide dog jumped up and caught the frisbee in its mouth. It was a beautiful sight, I imagine. So my mum came to pick us up after my first day at blind sports camp. She was like, Jake, what was it like? Did you feel like you fit in for the first time with the other blind kids? And I said, to be honest, Mum, no. Because all the other kids there are more blind than me. And they've started bullying me for being able to see better than them. They're calling me Two Eyes. It's very depressing, right? And my mum was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Jake, I'll find you another club for blind kids to do sports together in the Newcastle area. And I was like, aye, because there's fucking tons of them about. was like, don't worry though, because even if you found another club, we'd still have the same problem. There'd be kids who were more blind. I wouldn't fit in. Like the issue at the club I went to was that all the kids had guide dogs, and I'm not blind enough to need a guide dog. But rather than explain to me, like a responsible parent, that it's not a privilege to have a guide dog, what my mum did to help us fit in, she went upstairs, got one of my brother's old high-vis jackets, and then just sellotaped that round our Jack Russell. She was like, take that in, no one will notice. To be fair, none of them did. Yeah, that was the joke, well done. You think that that's a heckle, actually. I've just got him to audio describe all the gigs I do. Didn't always do this for a living. Used to work in law. Anyone here work in law? No, because they're all humorless cunts. I worked in law for 5 years. I left that job because it made us really miserable and sad, and also I got fired. Got fired for various reasons, partially because I kept going in drunk, and partially because I sent £30,000 to the wrong party in a divorce. That's a true story. When she fired me, my boss, Alison, nearly gave you a full name then. Fuck it, Alison Scott, RG Select. Alison Scott, RG Solicitors, they're based in York, don't use them. When she sacked me, Alison Scott from RG Solicitors, based in York, don't use them. She wasn't very nice about it. She came up to me and she went, Jake, we're not just sacking you because of the thing with the drinking or the divorce. It's also because you're difficult to work with, you're pedantic, and no one likes having you in the office. I know, right? Then she added, you'll never work in this town again. And then I said, actually, it's got a cathedral, so it's a city. She might have had a point about the pedantic thing, I don't know. I lost that job. I couldn't afford to live on my own anymore, so I moved in with my girlfriend, who's real and exists. It's true, we have sex and everything. All of the ways, on top, underneath, back to back, those are the ways. When we moved in together, it was very nice, right? Her name's Jane, my name's Jake, so our couple name is Jane. And she's a teacher, right? And not wrong with teachers, right? They're lovely. Any teachers in? No, they're all... You're a teacher? Yeah, I'm surprised there's not any others, but they're probably on strike. What do you... Oh, yeah, you were the primary teacher? Yeah, not real teacher. So... Because my girlfriend is a teacher, a proper one, right? I'm only joking. But my girlfriend's a teacher. I nearly said my teacher's my girlfriend. That would be weird. My girlfriend's a teacher. She's got a teacher voice. Have you got one of them that you used to tell off the kids in the classroom? Yeah. Do you think you could give us an example now if you're going to tell this room off? What would you say? Oh. Is anyone else a bit turned on? The reason that turns me on, right, is because my girlfriend has the teacher voice. She uses it in the bedroom, right? I don't think that's very nice, right? Because what will happen is if I'm not having a very good day at the office sex-wise, which it's the kind of language I used to talk about it, so you know I'm dead good. If I'm not doing very well sex-wise, she'll turn around and she'll say stuff like, it's your own time you're wasting. Not very nice. We did. I don't watch a lot of porn because of my eyes, right? So that's how I went blind, actually. But not too much wanking, just got cum in my eyes. Never said that bit before. That's gross, and it's definitely going in again. Yeah. But I don't watch a lot of porn, but I'm the kind of person that... This is give you an example of the kind of person I am, right? I'm a big fan of Sherlock Holmes, right? I've got a tattoo with Sherlock Holmes on my arm. That's how much I like Sherlock Holmes. And I recently watched a Sherlock Holmes porn film. It was called Shercock Bones. And this is how much I like Sherlock Holmes, right? I like it so much I skipped through all the sex bits because I wanted to know who stole the diamond. But when we moved in together, me and my girlfriend, and I was packing up her stuff the night before we moved, and we packed it all up. Had the radio on in the background, put it on her bed, ready to move the next morning into the car. And then a song came on the radio. We started kissing, and we wanted to move it on to the next level, have a bit of sex, right? The song was "Love Will Tear Us Apart" by Joy Division, but you don't need to know that. But we realised, right, that we couldn't have sex on the bed because we'd packed up all of her stuff and put it there. And she had like hardwood floors, so that would be too uncomfortable. We realised the only thing left for her to do was to sort of perch on her office chair. Now, Liverpool, I don't know if you've ever seen an office chair on a hardwood floor. But there is an element of non-friction involved. Because I realised that every time I thrusted, she just rolled forward an inch. 5 inches. So I ended up chasing her around the room. It was like a sexy conga. It was like playing Snake on an old Nokia. Don't touch the walls. Except I'm better at Snake, right? I was worried that when I came, she was going to shoot off. Like due to pressure, like a Nerf gun crash into the wall. You'd think that would be quite an embarrassing situation. You'd be wrong. It's now our signature move. I can't really recommend it. We've been through 12 chairs, and we're now banned from every IKEA in the country. It's nice to be here. Thanks for having me. I'll have to go in a minute. I'll tell you a couple more things. The thing about me and my girlfriend is I told you a little lie, right? Said we were together. We actually broke up. Sorry, don't fucking patronise us, right? We broke up. Various reasons we broke up. Partially because she decided that she wanted kids, and I don't want kids, right? Don't want to pass my eyesight on, right? But to be fair, the first time we slept together, she did say to me, "Jake, don't worry about getting me pregnant because infertility runs in my family." And I said, "How?" You're a fucking idiot. That's what runs in your family. The other reason she wanted to break up is because she's from the south and that's irreconcilable. Yeah, because I like being from the north. It's quite cool being from the north, but there's a load of northern things that people don't realise are northern, right? And she just struggled with that. There's things that even I think northern people don't realise are northern. Like a good example of that is the song "Don't You Want Me Baby" by the Human League. Sounds like a happy pop song, doesn't it? It's actually a haunting ballad about a northern man trying to sell his child at a market. Don't you want me, baby? Please take me, baby. That's a really stupid joke, right? But I know it's a stupid joke, but I find it funny. I told my girlfriend that joke. She didn't laugh. That was the end. I'll leave you in a second. You've been really lovely. When we broke up, me and my girlfriend, I went out to do a gig the night we broke up, and while I was out, she decided that she was going to do up the spare room to show me how much she cared, because she wanted to stay together, actually, she'd realised. So she'd put up a little, like, candles around the airbed I was going to be staying on. Put a little chocolate on the pillow, which is sweet, isn't it? I got a bit closer, I realised it was a bounty, so fuck her. But I went in to see her the next morning and I was like, "Jane, we've broken up, we need to move on." And she was like, "I don't know." She started crying, you know. She was like, "I don't know what would happen if I ran into you in the street. I couldn't cope." I said, "What are you going to do?" And she went, "I think I'm going to have to move out of town." And then I said, "Actually, it's got a cathedral, so it's a city." You guys are lovely. I'm Jake Donaldson. See you soon. Bye-bye.